Well, good afternoon, everybody. Sol coming back at you after an absence of about a week. The last video we did was the Majorettes catch up, some of the finds I've got 3 ultimate special pieces for you today, and 4 not so special when you see what I've got as the final 3 pieces. So David Johns, I will fire an email off to you this weekend. There's a lot of things you need to know about London that's changed. Me and the missus had a 5-day breakdown in the Big Smoke and we enjoyed it. However, it could have been a lot less bother had we known certain things. So I shall offer you a little advice sheet there, Dave, for little tips and hints that if you think about it, it's going to help you and the family enjoy London just a little bit more. We had to learn on the hoof. A little bit of knowledge is power, I guess. So, Dave, I will be sending you an email this weekend. So, just before I left, I found some more Majorettes. Just 3 were in the bin. Citroen Cactus C4. We get these in abundance in our country. I'm not sure you do get these in America. But if you remember from my last video, I think I'd picked one of these up. It might have been a yellow colour variant. It might have been a white one. But as usual, you get the fine detail there. Lens headlights, lovely Citroen nose badge. Accurate grille scenarios there. The wheels, I'm not wholly sure about, but they don't spoil anything. All the full rear details, and as you can see, details on that lifting tailgate and these sponged inflatable leatherette airbags to stop people damaging your car when they open them on. Black parcel rails on top. Nice piece, not going to dwell on it, but because I've got 2 of these, one of these will be going abroad to friends who don't necessarily access these Majorette brands frequently or ever, and I'm happy to pass them on for those that don't. It's already in my mind who will get that one. There'll be others coming along as well. Second Majorette, and this is from the race cars series. So that's the premium. This is the race cars, and what we've got here is a beautiful Ford Mustang GT. Black wheels, I like them. They don't take anything away from the casting. I think they're done nicely. We've got that famous pony on the side, number 54. Although it's a racing car, you still get the fully spec'd out back with that famous light cluster and the GT badge. So I'm expecting details on the front, and indeed there we go. Lens headlights, the prancing pony and the GT. Nice subtle tiny plimsoll line of red either side of that fine white stripe. Very nice, very nice. Weighty casting, good casting. Opening doors, easily see that. So yeah, that's piece number 3. And then finally from Majorette, look at that. Beautiful Brabus B63S, better known as the G-Wagon. Got the Brabus upgrade on the rear quarter there. Wheels, don't add anything, don't subtract anything. I can live with that. Full lens headlights and the Brabus upgrade badge on there. Opening bonnet action on this one. Can't see much of an engine in there. It's black plastic engine. See the seats and steering columns picked out nice. Beautiful Brabus spare wheel cover there and painted on headlights and a tail hitch. So that is a nice piece as far as I'm concerned. Substantial piece. And that be 3 of them. Excuse me. Oh, today's beverage in Coffees, Cars and More style is just a cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee very often. That's a particularly strong one. No sugar or sweetener, but a good splash of fresh double cream. Very nice. So that's a nice start. While I was in London, I did pull one style of die cast. I cannot tell you who this manufacturer is because there is simply no manufacturing information on. It comes in a classy double aperture box. No, there is no manufacturer on there, and I don't even believe it gives a country of manufacture. Just says designed in the UK. But particularly American friends and other foreign friends, they like the London bus scene. Well, I actually did this tour while I was down in London, sightseeing tour, and you get this beautiful tourist bus. There we go, Golden Tours. So this is factual. I actually rode some of their fleet, experienced London and the UK. So we can see for good old England, a fully enclosed lower tier with a nice city skyline there in London that takes in the Tower of London. I can see there, Tower Bridge, Windsor Castle, all sorts of things, the Shard, the Tulip, some of Canary Wharf skyline, the Gherkin. Lovely funky wheels for a bus, but they really spec them out, and all the beautiful livery from this factual piece. Turn it around and you get the view of the others where the entrance doors are. You get full saloon details downstairs and upstairs. So this is predominantly a UK thing where you're fully enclosed here behind glass, and then you can choose to get a better view from upstairs in the protected saloon, or if it's a nice day, heaven forbid, you get to sit on the open top if you want. But I managed to pick up 5 of these. So if you're some of my regular gift exchanging people, trading partners, whatever you want to call it, some of you can expect one of these little beauties in there. Do believe it's a 1/64th, but again, even if I turn it over, look, there is no mention. Designed in the UK there on the left, and a little bit of choke warning for kids, but no idea who makes these, but they are very nice. And like I say, I did this tour with a missus and I managed to secure 5 pieces for giveaway, so expect some of that. We're going to move these out now because we come to the main event in this shorter than usual video. I'm aware that some people's interest wanes, but I'm not one of these folks that can really watch shorts, you know, by the time you've turned them on, they've finished, and I'd sooner have a little ramble, but I'm not going to. Have a sip of my coffee. So I got a message from John at Modelmatic saying he had some pieces in. Quite a lot of stock is taken delivery of just lately. And the name M2 came up and he said that he'd got some wonderful, I can't remember what they call this series, but it's their sort of hitch and tow, if you like. You know, you get a transporter, you get a car or 2 sometimes, or they're all sorts of things, but they are a fine series. They're brand new to this country, and he always puts the series numbers on them. So if you can extrapolate any information, please do. I've got 3 pieces to show you. 2 are for friends in America, and if you think that you're often noted for being a fan of the particular car, then you've got a strong indicator that this piece might be for you. So without further ado, we'll show you the back of these boxes. There's the M2 logo, 70 American Air Force Z with a a fighter number here, 375450. We can see that Ford logo there. So the only plane I could think of before I saw this series and liked it was that we had American planes, and fine American planes called Mustangs. Okay, so that might give you the biggest clue what's coming. There is a beautiful Ford truck, fully detailed out. Green and red colour scheme, lots of chrome lighting, Ford in silver across the green blaze. We got a little bit of something going on top there. What we got this end? Well, there's a beautiful rear end of a car, which I know a very good friend of mine is an absolute nutter when it comes to these. Let's see what we can see on the bottom before we do the reveal. And now there's a Goodyear sponsorship in there. M2 Castle Line, bit of a number stamped in the box there. So 3, 2, 1, there we go. Would you look at that? Ford Mustang at the back. A beautiful Ford Transporter with all the tool cabinets for the race team. If you look on the top, you get the wheel indentations there for taking spare tyres and wheels on the road. And basically, this part of the truck is like a world within a world. Most everything that you need, from spares to tools, jacks. So tyres across the top. I don't know if there's any opening parts in these. To be honest, I won't be opening them myself. But look at that fine race Mustang. I'll just give Mr. Dyson an helping hand with his eyes. I know what that feels like. Hope you're doing well, Mike. But yeah, look at them colours. That is a little unusual, but as I've seen on some pictures from Google, that this is some of the colours that were on the front nose of Mustang fighter planes, and the colour scheme of yellow over that famous silver now is a pretty darn fine representation. If you look to the back of the truck, you can see the tow-on hoist, them check plates and ridges for it. So if you wanted to take this out and display it as one, you could. And as we've always, M2 forever the quality of the acrylic case with that M2 badge on top. These are completely unmarked. And there we go. You can see on that nameplate there now, 1970s Ford C950 and 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429 with the serial number on there as read on the back, R48 21-16. I think that's beautiful. If I didn't know a friend who loved Mustangs more than most, then I'd be tempted to keep that. And it's a little bit different to what I've sent him in the past. So if you've got a notion that that might be you, it probably is you. Just take a sip of my coffee. You know, when you just fancy something occasionally and it was the right decision, well, that was that cup of coffee. Really enjoying that. Next one, same sort of series. M2, this is a big, bold, brash box. And we've got Adelbrook, which I'm sure is some motoring organisation. On the front here, oh, I'm going to have to move that one. On the front there, we've got a Chevy name emblazoned across the grille, and just on the top there, you see the bow tie. So this is a Chevy hauler. What can we see this side? I know the man is a particularly massive fan of this car. So we've got the back end, and I'm sure that particular gentleman and others amongst you will recognise that. Subtle low-level lights picked out, chrome bits, and a nice licence plate saying 57. I'm sure he's clocked it already. So here's the reveal, and this is a colourful box. But fortunately, the stuff inside it is a lot more subdued. So there we go, we got a Chevy Holiday with the Elbrook equipped, speed equipment and automotive service. Well, I didn't know them, so I'm assuming this is definitely America, the most respected name in performance. Again, that check plate deck with hoist, tool lockers and the deep recessed wells for spare wheels on the road and racing. Onto that beautiful 57 Chevy. Well, that is classy. That is a classy bird. Look at them wheels, red line tyres, Chevrolet proudly emblazoned, and the subtle Bel Air picked out in the silver. Elbrook equipped on the door, and I don't know if I can read that. 427 cubic inches, so that's 427 cubic inches. I'm talking engine, I hope, and nothing else. If anything else had that sort of power or size, that'd be gifted. Beautiful hood ornaments picked out there, that air scoop intake, beautiful Chevy grille and badge. This is quality. I don't know whether that's a little nitrous oxide tank there at the front. It's certainly something I'm not familiar being there where it should be. But that is, there we go, Mr. D. As you can see, that is finished off a treat. That is one of the best examples of a Chevy Bel Air I've ever seen. And if you're a big 57 fan, I think this is probably heading your way. Again, the fine acrylic case and check plate base, and there for all to read. 1967 Chevrolet C60 truck and 1957 Chevy Bel Air Gasser R42 20/26. Not a bad sort of photograph, but alas, they're going to have to move sideways for a minute, because this one piece I just had to have for myself, and you'll understand why, those that are long-term friends and acquaintances. Oh yes, and this was the piece that put me onto this series, to be honest with you. So we've got an idea of what it is. Much smaller than the other two pieces, but you get 3 pieces in this set, which was good. And so we'll just go straight round there, and boom. Look at that. Look at that. VW double cab, US model, truck of course, with the open back. And a 1967, year I was born. Very soon. Beetle Deluxe USA model. That looks like the bonnet does lift there. And the rear tailgate. We've got a trailer and a hitch set here. But all part of the same race team. So you've got your tower for your team caravan, mess room, tactics room, whatever the people use these for, and the racing Beetle. So I'm guessing this is highly specialised, just Beetle racing, because as beautiful as they are, let's face it, they can't keep up with anything modern. And there's the check plate and the base and the sign for you all to read. I'll just do the details basically. I mean, that caravan there, you know, it's got roof rack-ons, and you can see the rear details on them. We'll go around it in a minute. Beautiful grey wheels to marry up all the vehicles. There's the wheels, they're all the same. I love this. Yeah, there we go. How beautiful is that? Pretty orange and white livery, lens headlights, painted on badge. Let's go to the rear of the Beetle, and the pretty usual refinements on the back, small lights, 1967. So the fact that this is a 67 makes it doubly important for me, really. The year of my birth and the fact that it's all Volkswagen. So, you know, I'm happy with that. Yeah, smaller than the other two, but it's what it means to the person, doesn't it? You know, people who like to collect little on the cities, you know, city car. I cannot see the appeal in them. I don't like small cars anyway, environment or not, I'm not bothered. I like big saloons, and let's see if we can do a pan back on these. Shrink it in a bit. I don't think it goes any smaller than this. Could be wrong. No, I don't need to do an inner. I'll try and pull my camera back a bit. That might just do it. There we go. Tilt up. So there we go. 3 fabulous M2 premium sets. Top one for me. Bottom 2 for special friends in my life. There's many of you all around the world. And I'm sure they'll have a notion that these are for them, amongst other stuff. So that's the end of the show for today. We've got an M2 drivers series coming. I think we're up to about 20 pieces on that. So I might as well start showing them, but I'm collecting 24 just to bring back with a bang the Pack and Stacker Plano case as requested by quite a number of people, and I suppose more vociferously by Gary's Diecast. So I shall appease you all, and I used to enjoy doing that, but sometimes you got to realise that that'll be a 35-minute video. This is a short one for me at 22 minutes. So I shall take one more sip of coffee. And that's a goner. Danny, I know where you're coming from with your coffee fetish, but like I say, I don't drink it very often, but when I do, I really fancy it. So there we go, dear friends. Hope you've enjoyed this show, and hopefully it's brought you a little something that you don't normally see. I know these are bang new for this country. You might have had them in your country already. You might have even picked a few pieces up. Good luck to you if you did. I hope you enjoy them as much as I'm sure me and the other recipients will. Buses, a few of them, they'll be going abroad. And like I say, this is an official British souvenir. Don't mean nothing to me. I don't even think I'll keep one for myself. It's not because they're poorly made. They are beautiful, but, you know, hey, for sort of blokes, 10 a penny over here. So there we go, folks. Hope you enjoyed this. Please consider liking, subscribing and sharing if you haven't already. If you pop in, like the videos but haven't subscribed, please consider it. We've moved up a little bit now on the subs rating, heading towards 500. Love to get there. Nice round figure. I say we'll do something to mark that occasion. And you all have a good day, and I'll be back next time with an M2 special on the driver series. Many fine pieces that are, to me, I've chosen all because they're pure Americana. So you all have a good day, and I will speak to you probably after the weekend. Make sure, oh no, what, I've lost track of that. Yeah, it's Friday. Chesterfield tomorrow for the football. That's for you twice, Diecast. And I say I'll fire an email off to you. Meantime, take care everybody, and bye-bye.